2024 has been a very interesting year since the start. Like I said multiple times this year has been the year of exposure. Month after month, new people are being called out for the evil they have done in the dark. Name after name has made it onto headlines that seems to confirm all the rumors about the industry. It's becoming normal to hear about famous artists getting exposed for liking them young. The new creep that's getting exposed now is the SoundCloud rap star Zillakomi, as multiple women have called them out online for hooking up with them while they were too young, making Zillakomi the latest rapper being accused of being a pedophile. Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome back to The Truth Is, where I drop new videos every other day exposing the truth. In today's episode, we will be exposing SoundCloud rapper Zillakomi. Let's get right into it. Celebrities are by far the most influential people in the world. With thousands if not millions of fans idolizing them, these famous people have tons of power. When fans meet their favorite celebrities, they lose it. Some people might scream and faint, while others get starstruck and can't speak. Celebrities know that they have that power over their fans, and more often than not, they take advantage of it. These celebrities get consumed by fame and admiration, and it feeds their already massive egos, giving them a god complex. They start thinking they could do whatever they want, and everyone must agree with them. They feel entitled to whatever or whoever they want, and it doesn't matter if they say no or they are too young. This is why we're seeing so many artists go down for either forcing themselves on women or going after the young ones. Fame often makes monsters, and today, we're going to be talking all about one. For those who don't know and are in the comments asking who is this guy, Zillakomi is a rapper who came up in the 2010s during the SoundCloud era. His rise to fame was alongside other SoundCloud rappers of the era like Lil Pump, Trippie Redd, and Tekashi 6ix9ine. In fact, he gave 6ix9ine one of his early features when he got in the game. He was actually directly connected to 6ix9ine, as his brother Righteous P was the one who first managed 6ix9ine after discovering him in a bodega. During the SoundCloud era, Zillakomi managed to set up a pretty successful music career for himself, accumulating a sizable fan base with over 800,000 followers on Instagram and millions of plays across many of his songs. He has also worked with many other big rappers like Denzel Curry, Puya, and Lil Uzi Vert. This has allowed Zillakomi to grow a cult following in hip-hop, with hundreds of thousands of people flocking to his music. Around 2023, Zillakomi dropped his last project, My Bloody America, and then went ghost, leaving his fans wondering why the young rapper suddenly was taking a break. After fans were asking on social media why Zillakomi was absent for so long, about a month ago, he came out and gave a vague explanation on why. On his social media, Zilla wrote, "Dealing with severe depression during and after the last tour ended me up in the clinic where I was told by doctors I needed time to focus on myself. Something I've always put aside while trying to make sure everyone around me was good, which had me mentally at my lowest. Dealing with a person that was around me, using me while knowing I was not able to comprehend their ulterior motives. They took advantage of me being blind to what they tried to sell me as love. But it was only love until they no longer had access to me or the things I could provide for them. They tried to isolate me from loved ones and friends while also trying to sedate me by introducing me to harmful substances to alter my state of mind and keep me in the dark of their real nature. I'm not the first person to go through this. When a person cannot get what they want from someone, they obsessively try to victimize themselves. But one, I will handle this professionally instead of taking it to the internet. My legal team would ensure any false defamation against me is taken care of." According to Zillakomi, he had taken a break from music because of his mental and physical health, also claiming that a person had manipulated him and used him that he has since cut off. According to Zillakomi, because he cut this person off, she is now victimizing themselves. He goes on to threaten to go after anyone who spreads lies about him legally. If you're asking what he's talking about, well, he was referring to allegations his ex-girlfriend went on to make on social media not long after this post. According to a woman who goes by Deki on social media, Zillakomi is a pedophile who hooked up with multiple girls that weren't of age, including herself, stating on Twitter, "I have never in my life come for anyone's career or what they have done, but Zillakomi is a pedophile and is one of the most evil people ever known and robbed me of everything in my life. If he wants to take it legally there, I would love to. Not to mention, he has a serious Asian obsession and traveled to Thailand with a sex tourist and ordered countless women of the night. Please do me a favor and remove this rapper who still lives with his mother and treats his whole family horrible from your playlist. Zillakomi emotionally abused me for years and landed me in the hospital. I protected his image, bro, and his entire camp has continuously had underage girls backstage and done unthinkable. I wouldn't wish what he's done to me on my worst enemy. I have the time today. I have screenshots of Zillakomi in his 20s linking Sleazy Skiz when she was 15. Zillakomi is your favorite rapper, but he hooked up with a 15-year-old at 22. And y'all wonder why I kept my silence about dating him for years. As you can see, Deki went online and made some very serious allegations about Zillakomi, claiming that he not only hooked up with her when she wasn't old enough, but also other girls as well. Naming one girl Sleazy Skiz by name, who she claims he hooked up with when she was also too young. This woman also claimed that Zillakomi and his team had brought many girls that were too young backstage so they can hook up with them. After Deki made these allegations, the alleged victim she brought up, Sleazy Skiz, came out on social media and confirmed the allegations. Stating in a post, "I want to address the rumors going around involving my identity. Somebody posted a fabricated screenshot of me saying I was involved with Zillakomi when I was 16. The screenshot is fake, but there's truth to the story. I left this part of my life in the past and I want to keep it that way, but now I feel like I must say something as this story has gone out without my consent, and I want to tell my story on my own terms. I was 14 when Zillakomi first reached out to me via DM. He was fully aware of my age and I was honest about it. When we hung out the first time, nothing happened, but he did give me substances. I was starting to have a bad trip and he sent me a car home. The second time we hung out, I was 15 this time, and we hooked up. I had a lot of respect for him as an artist back then. After that, I didn't hear from him again until months later when he messaged me again. I had just started talking to someone who was now my ex. He asked to hang out, but it wouldn't be like the last time because there was someone I was trying to be serious with, my ex. After I told him that, he stopped messaging me and we didn't talk ever again. One day when I was looking through my DMs, I realized my messages with Zillakomi disappeared. I think he must have deleted them from his end. When I realized I no longer had the DMs of our conversations, I realized there was no tangible proof of us ever meeting. This is why I never felt like I can tell my story, because I know how the internet is, especially to victims that involve an artist lots of people praise. When there's no proof, people find it hard to believe the victims. I'm usually very hard on myself, and I acknowledge that I could have made smarter choices and avoided that situation, but I also reminded myself that I was a kid and that he was the adult. He should have done better. I made a lot of mistakes when I was younger and I still make mistakes now, but every day I'm working on progressing and improving myself to better my life. I don't want what's happened to define me and gloss over all the progress I have achieved until now. I've addressed this with the person who posted the fake screenshot of me talking about Zillakomi, but going forward, I hope people can be more respectful and not post things without people's consent. You're not doing anyone any favors by leaking their story. It's been emotionally exhausting for me to find out at work what's being posted about me and feeling like I'm forced to speak out on something that I've tried to leave in the past. I ask that people not message me about this anymore because I just want to move on. I don't condone anyone's actions other than my own. I'll be clear, what happened wasn't okay, but I made peace with it because it's my right to do so. My past doesn't define me. I'm allowed to move on. Thank you. Sleazy, just like Deki, claimed that Zillakomi hooked up with her when she wasn't old enough. Sleazy claims she was only 14 years old when Zillakomi reached out to her, and by 15 they were hanging out. She claims Zillakomi was in his 20s and was giving her substances and then hooked up with her at 15. She also claimed that Zillakomi stopped reaching out to her after she told him she had a boyfriend and no longer wanted to hook up with him. It's not looking good for Zillakomi, as two separate girls came out and exposed them for similar allegations. After Sleazy, a third girl posted screenshots and screen recordings of her conversation with Zillakomi when she was 17. In this conversation, she tells Zillakomi that she was 17, turning 18 in a month, with Zillakomi telling her she had to wait until she was 18, basically like a form of grooming. This explains why Zillakomi went ghost, as he knew this was coming. What's rather ironic about all of this is that Zillakomi was the person who exposed 6ix9ine for being a PDF file. Back in the 2010s, after Zillakomi and 6ix9ine had a falling out, Zillakomi revealed that 6ix9ine had been arrested for his own underage situation, as he used a girl who was too young for a music video. The girl was seen in the video hooking up with the rappers in the video, 6ix9ine included. Zillakomi called out 6ix9ine for this and was the main guy behind the campaign to bring 6ix9ine down for being a PDF file. The whole time, Zillakomi was allegedly a PDF file himself. This has truly been the year of exposure, and these celebrities are dropping like flies. Zillakomi is being exposed for taking advantage of his fame. After looking into Zillakomi, I can't say I'm at all surprised by his actions, as it appears that Zillakomi is into the dark practices of the industry. Looking into Zillakomi, you quickly discover that just like most rappers in the industry today, he's an occultist. Not only does he have the all-seeing eye tattooed on his palm, but he also has many photos doing the one-eye symbolism. Zillakomi is a part of a rap group called City Morgue. Just like Zillakomi, his partner Sauce Moolah is often seen using occult imagery in videos and in photos. Like in this photo where Zillakomi is doing the one-eye symbolism and Moolah is wearing a shirt with the devil on it. It's obvious these two are Satanist occultists. Zillakomi actually denies being a Satanist in one of his songs, claiming he's too evil for Satan, and even stating that God can't save him. In his song Nitrocell, he rapped, "I'm not a heathen, that's a label they gave me. I don't worship Satan, I'm too evil, he hates me. God cannot save me, hell cannot take me." Even though he denies worshiping Satan in the song, he goes on to claim that he's evil and God can't save him. It's obvious this man is soulless. The reason we see so many celebrities getting exposed for the same things is because they're occultists. They all follow occult teachings like those of Aleister Crowley, who literally told his followers that the younger the victim, the better for ritual use. That's exactly what Zillakomi is, a follower of Aleister Crowley. In one of his music videos called 66 Slaves, he shows us just that, as he briefly shows a photo of Aleister Crowley flashing in the screen for a second. This is Zillakomi showing that he is a follower of Aleister Crowley. In the same video, he also flashes 666 and pentagrams in the video. He also has a music video called Skull and Bones that's full of satanic imagery. In another video called Frosty, he shows himself literally serving Baphomet, as Baphomet is shown pushing him around throughout the video. This is who Zillakomi is serving through his music, the same deity that all these occultists worship. This man is openly showing he's an occultist, and it's the reason he's doing the things he's doing. He's a follower of Crowley. The industry is full of men like Zillakomi, and this year, we have been seeing them get exposed. It's not a coincidence that all these celebrities that are being called out are into the same exact practices. This is what the occult teaches, telling followers to do what thou wilt. If these allegations are true, which they most likely are, Zillakomi deserves to be behind bars. Going after a 14-year-old is truly disturbing. If this is true, he is clearly a PDF file that shouldn't be free to do this to others. These celebrities get famous just to take advantage of their fans. This is why it's important not to idolize these celebrities. Just because you like someone's music doesn't mean you have to worship them. Honestly, if Zillakomi's music is what you like, you need to wake up and heal spiritually. This man's music is preaching nothing but evil. Nothing a person should be consuming at all. Some people say these artists' music helps their depression, not knowing this demonic music is what's causing it. It's time for people to stop idolizing these celebrities and give their worship to Christ instead. These celebrities are going to pay a price for their deception. Well, I'm gonna end this one here, but before you guys go, I just wanted to remind you guys to like, comment, and share this video so others may see the truth. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.